Hello YouTube. I'm going to leave the music off today and just do more talking. Um, yeah, let's go through here and I'll explain some things and do some talking. Um, let's see. Let's start with Gracie here. She's looking a little worn out. One thing about the female water dragons, when they have to lay their eggs, it really takes it out of them. And she looks a little tired. And like she needs to lay some eggs, I think. And hopefully she feels better after that. So I hope she lays her eggs and feels better. Yeah, I want to say thanks again to everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. One thing I didn't realize, I started this room kind of to help me, you know, at a time in my life when I wasn't feeling really that great. And yeah, I kind of needed something. And when I started this room, it seemed like things started to get better. Really got into these water dragons. I always loved them before that, but I didn't have enough space to keep them the way I wanted to. So as soon as I got this room to myself, it just kind of happened that I got a water dragon and I really wanted to give it as much space as I could. And then around the same time I was doing that, they put a CITES 2 on the water dragon, so you were no longer able to buy them like you were before that. They were no longer coming in the country, and there wasn't a lot of people breeding them because they were being imported before that, and they weren't being really taken good care of, so there wasn't a lot of them available after they put the CITES 2 in order and they stopped importing them from Vietnam. So I decided I always wanted to have a pet water dragon, especially if I have a room like this. And the only way I could really assure that I'd always have one is to breed some. So I got a couple pairs of water dragons, and the first year I had babies. And I wasn't really trying to breed them, you know, as a business or anything. I just wanted to have a bloodline and make sure I could always have water dragons for pets. And yeah, it all just kind of happened like that. But it didn't really obviously solve all my problems. But at the same time I was doing this, I mean, this is years ago, I really also wanted to do a YouTube channel and film it. We just do it a little bit different than everyone else does. I watch a lot of people on YouTube that have reptiles. They breed reptiles and they kind of have a whole room full of hundreds of little cages full of reptiles, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to give all these animals room to run around and, you know, kind of save them from a life in a cage. And I wanted to film it. I wanted to do a YouTube channel, and finally got that going. I thought it might be fun. I didn't know if it would ever take off, but I figured I'd at least have film of all these awesome animals, and people could see it if they wanted to. I could contribute to whatever I'm doing here. You know, if it helps anybody, can get out there. And but what I didn't expect was for this YouTube channel to help me out so much, just with, I don't know, giving me a place to just meet people, and it's been really awesome. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone who's been watching my videos. Really, it's been really awesome meeting everybody. I think you guys are all awesome. So thank you. Yeah, so I don't want to repeat myself, but I don't think I can say it too many times. how amazing this animal is and talk about what it is and where it comes from and why it's so special to me. But yeah, basically it comes from an island in Indonesia called Sulawesi, and they're endemic to that island, which basically just means that's the only place in the world you'll ever find this animal in the wild or in its natural habitat is an island called Sulawesi. Even in that island, it has its own location. This is a southern locale, Hydrosaurus microlophus. There's 5 species of sail-fin dragon in the genus Hydrosaurus. Microlophus is the largest of the species, and that's what this is. And from my understanding, Sulawesi is the only island with 2 of the species of sail-fin dragon, and this Microlophus has a southern locale and a northern locale, maybe, from what I understand. And this is the southern locale, which is really cool. So I would love to, breed this animal too, but not just to another sail-fin dragon. I would like to find another Hydrosaurus microlophus southern locale to breed it with. It's not easy. The other species are mostly from Indonesia, but then there's also a Hydrosaurus pustullatus from the Philippines, which is no longer imported. The other ones aren't like imported a lot. They're rarely, every once in a while they'll come in and you might find one for sale, and then that's how I got this one. There are other ones for sale, but not a Hydrosaurus microlophus that I know of, especially not a female, and nothing that is guaranteed to be a southern locale. Yeah, and the ones from the Philippines that they no longer import are the purple ones that maybe a lot of people know of. Not all sail-fin dragons turn purple. In fact, most of them don't. Some of them turn black. Some of them are kind of green and yellow. Some of them are purple. This one doesn't have the brightest colors, but I just think he's one of the coolest. Just let me look at him. He's gonna be the biggest of the 5 species, so he'll get almost the size of an iguana by the time he's done growing. So yeah, I can't really talk about this animal enough, but I'm gonna stop now so we can check out a couple more things before I stop this video. Look at Jack, who is just a perfect looking water dragon. When I was looking for the pairs of water dragons so I could breed them, they would come in not perfect. I never knew the condition, they would send, you see one picture and they look fine, and they would come in with some defects or something. But Jack was the opposite. I didn't expect him to be so perfect, but he has gotten a lot better looking since he's been here. But he came out with no defects and no problems. A little bit skinny and a little wild, but now he's very tame and packed on the pounds or ounces or something. So that's pretty awesome. All the little babies are looking kind of dark today. I don't know why. They must be ready to shed at the same time. So, I only can get some good pictures of them, but a lot of times when I try to, they run away, so I'll just move on. Oh, this is pretty cool. Avocados just sprouting in here. Every once in a while, I'll just throw some seeds in here and see what happens. And there goes that one. There's another avocado. That's actually the 4th one I've sprouted, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3 there. And then this big one here that I started when I started this one outside. And it is a monster. The whole thing is an avocado plant. So yeah, I started all those avocados from seed. Pretty cool. Guess I'll get out of here. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.